When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the Woodshed, East Lansing, Michigan. Spartan Stadium on the banks of the Red Cedar and home to Michigan State. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Purdue Boilermakers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Boilermakers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Michigan State's offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won, and last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But when you're going backwards, and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
Wants to fire on second down. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. They'll move the wide receiver. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Jukes his way from home. He'll be brought down at the 32-yard line. Good job by the defense to keep him away from that first down marker. It's fourth down. And the Spartans will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. The Boilermakers offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Michigan State. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Powell. On the run, still looking. That's caught. It's Eakin. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Looking to scramble. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Smith. They'll get the first down, it's spotted on the 49. The Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Right on the money. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few. Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Powell. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on third down. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. And the Boilermakers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Here's the handoff. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Buys a little time. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down. The Boilermakers come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11. This offense doing business in the red zone. Wants to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the snap, it's Eakin. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Third and long, and they'll need to get it close to the goal line to convert. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Purdue! A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going with the ground game left. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find something that they do really, really well and someone they can count on.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. The Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and look for room. He'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. To the ground with the back. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these, but if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Second second down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Hester. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends hanging the decibel meter on third down. The Boilermakers are stopped, but not before getting the first down.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season, not even in the top 50. But you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can beat.
There he goes. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
The Boilermakers have pushed it inside the 20. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. It's complete on the right side. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Florida Atlantic has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in Boca Raton. They're up by 7 over Tulane. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. To the air on second down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on first down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on second down, and now put him in a third and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
Corners are going to bail. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Snagged in the middle. It's Collier. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Spartans send out the punt unit. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. First play of the drive comes from the 22. On the ground, it's Hester. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, defense is about getting off the football. When that defensive line can be disruptive and get in the backfield right away and mess up those pullers actions on those counter plays, it can be really advantageous for the defense. Great job on the defense being hyperactive.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Boilermakers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Powell. Still running at the 40. There he goes. Touchdown, Purdue! A great catch and run for 6.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the points come in a lightning strike, a 70-yard touchdown pass. From inside the 15, here's the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here and make something happen on this side of the football.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Spartans are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And the Spartans will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. He'll try to do it himself. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Caught close to the marker, it's Powell. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. And they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
The offense burns his third and final timeout of the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. It's complete to the right. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermakers! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. They'll give it to the back. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. The Spartans will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. He'll start this third quarter with a run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
The Boilermakers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Wants to throw on third down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And you have to... Going in at halftime in the locker room just slowed down the momentum a little bit for this offense. They had it going so well in the first half. They were up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard, scoring points. But here we go. First drive of the second half, and they run into a wall getting sacked on the third play of the drive. They're going to have to pick it up here in the second half.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They're testing the right side here. Hard running there. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They go to the ground. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Setting up the screen. Not going to get there, not going to get close as he's brought down at the 30. It's 4th down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. No good. After the missed field goal, still down by 21 points, guys.
Well, they knew coming into this game touchdowns were going to be real hard to come by going up against this defense. So when you got opportunities to kick field goals, you've got to come away with 3 points. You're not going to get these chances very often.
Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw it. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. These defensive front is dominating. They have a great history of doing that.
Yeah, getting after the quarterback, man. Getting off the football, getting upfield, being disruptive, being a great defense that can stop the run and find the quarterback. Man, that's what you'd like to see if you're a Spartans fan.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Now rolling to the left. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, looking for the completion. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Linebacker shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
These corners going to give these receivers some space. On 3rd down, going up top. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the grab. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's 4th down. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. And the intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
It'll be 3rd and long. wants to pass. Quick completion on the out. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
On the out route. He runs out of bounds at the 48. And that's good enough for a first down.
That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Direct snap. It's Powell. He's going to run it. Plows through the defense. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker. And the Boilermakers in a good spot here with second and short. They'll run it from the gun. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Harris. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Powers through the defender. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback keeps it on the sneak.
Man, let's not make football hard. The quarterback sneak has worked, and it continues to work. Keep using it until they stop it on those short yardage plays.
The Boilermakers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Purdue! This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0. After that, there might be a few extra tackling drills in practice this week.
Listen, and when you only got one guy there, it makes it really hard to get to the ground. You need a swarm. Where are my other guys? You got to get 1, 2, 3 more guys to the football to make sure you get them on the ground.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure.
Michigan State 7.
On the move from inside his own 20. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They'll run it from the gun. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long, ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. The sure hands, it's Hoffman. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. To the air on first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And what an awesome response from the defense. You give up a huge play the play before, and what do you come back? You come back and you get pressure on the quarterback, and you get him on the ground before he can make another big play.
Handoff from the shotgun. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? And the Spartans are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Got it set up on the outside. Turning it on. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
That's a tough one to execute on offense in that situation. 3rd down, you know it's going to be man coverage. If that receiver's not able to create any separation, then he's going to get tackled as soon as he catches the ball. And that's exactly what happened. Now setting up 4th down.
Can't make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
The Boilermakers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
3rd down play from the gun. Makes a grab over the middle. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. With that last catch, he now breaks the 1,500-yard mark for his career.
And that's a pretty good accomplishment, man. Hitting 1,500 yards, that speaks to your consistency, your durability, and your playmaking ability, Palmer, to consistently make plays, because when you got those guys as a quarterback, you find them.
It's pretty nice. 1,500 yards, obviously a great number. The cool thing about him, though, he doesn't care about the stats. This guy just wants to win week in, week out. He's hungry, and he's made plays throughout his career.
And they'll take a knee. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play